The setup for a rhomboid push-up is on all fours with all the alignment markers that we have spoken about previously. So vertical leg, neutral spine, vertical arms, hands are spread, fingers are spread, weight is evenly distributed between the whole hand. And then from here, without moving anything else, we are going to let the shoulder blades come together on our back and then pull them apart. Let the shoulder blades come together and pull them apart. There are many things you can and should watch for while doing this exercise, and my advice is, especially at the beginning, to kind of alternate your awareness between different alignment markers. For example, you can do a couple of repetitions focusing on preserving your lumbar curve. So you don't want to kind of do this, right? So let's do 2 repetitions while we really try to keep our pelvis float up, our tailbone and sacrum float up towards the ceiling, and kind of focus on performing the shoulder blades together, shoulder blades apart, without moving the pelvis. Then you can do 2 or 3 repetitions while making sure that your ribs aren't protruding, so there is no additional participation from the spine. So your spine in this exercise goes up and down. It doesn't sort of extend and flex with the exercise, and that's true for the whole spine. It's true for the lumbar and the sacral part of the spine, and it's true for the thoracic spine. So you want your spine to translate up and down rather than to flex and extend during the exercise. So you can focus on your ribs being anchored to your pelvis and do a few repetitions, making sure that they aren't moving here. Then you can bring your awareness to preserving your elbow pits to look forward or to whatever degree is comfortable. So a lot of times it's difficult to do the rhomboid push-up, and what we do is, as we go down, we also let the elbow pits to sort of rotate. That makes it easier. That being said, if you can't feel the rhomboid push-up properly, if you can't perform it, and you actually externally rotate the arms slightly, it may become easier. So play with that too. But what you don't want to happen is for that to rotate with the exercise. So whichever position you choose, try to stay in this position for the entire exercise. So fixed elbow pits and going down and up, down and up. You also want to relax the neck. The next thing you can watch for is for this hyperextension. So hyperextended arms aren't loaded properly, and you don't use the structural integrity of your bones to support your body. So this is very difficult, and I know this from experience because I have this problem, as you can see. So it feels as if you're bending the elbows, and you're going to try and do a few repetitions without letting them come forward. This is very, very challenging and equally helpful. So that's another thing. And of course, you're watching your breathing. So the main thing for the rhomboid push-up is to have a neutral spine and elbow pits forward. And you can only get better at this exercise with practice and repetitions. So it's worth it to take your time with this one and practice it regularly. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me.